what's up, guys? Obviously, pitchers and catchers reported today, so it's always a happy Valentine's Day when baseball is getting underway, because we all love baseball. But I wanted to come on here and talk about Bryce Elder a little bit, because I think he's getting a little too much undeserved hate or negativity towards him. Yes, did he have a struggle in the second half? Most definitely, but let's not forget, he basically he was the stabilizing force of our rotation in the first half of last year when the Dylan Dodd and Jared Schuster experiments didn't work out. Bryce Elder took the fifth spot by the neck and kept it, and was an all-star, deservedly so. And yeah, he fell off in the second half, but that's what happens when you get a book on you, you become an all-star. People are going to pay attention a little bit more, and the amount of innings he threw is more than he's ever thrown in his career. He was a rookie. We drafted in 2020, 5th round out of Texas, so I don't think anyone thought that Bryce Elder would be pitching as significant of innings as he has for us in his early Braves career. And let's be honest, 90 miles an hour, you can't get away with as many mistakes as a Spencer Strider or Ronaldo Lopez or any of those, Max Fried. But I think regardless if he wins the 5th starter spot or not, and a lot of people are drinking the Kool-Aid on Ronaldo Lopez, which Ronaldo Lopez has all the stuff, and the fireball and all that stuff, and the fun light up the radar gun stuff, which I'm totally fine if he goes out there and earns that spot. But I just feel like Bryce Elder is being pushed aside maybe too quickly, because Bryce Elder has had a full off season to understand what type of pitcher he is, his routines, and the grind of an MLB season, and what he can do to keep himself as fresh as possible throughout the season. And obviously, you continue to get better and adjust to the adjustments, so to speak. And Bryce Elder is a quiet giant, a quiet assassin in his southern Texas drawl that he gives. And I feel like he's going to pitch really, really huge innings and really huge games for us, because all of that I just mentioned. And the fact of the matter is, he's another year older in MLB experience and has been through the wars this time, and he understands the how his body reacts, and has a better book on who he is as a pitcher and what he needs to improve on. And Rick Kranitz has always had the special sauce for certain guys, and Ronaldo Lopez, love him, and I think he's going to pitch significant games and innings for us as well. But he hasn't done the starter thing. He's been majority a reliever, a late inning, high leverage reliever, and to transition into that is difficult, because you have to treat your arm differently instead of letting it eat for an inning or two. So you have to, the entire process is different, and Bryce Elder kind of has a leg up in that area, and he's got a good book in the first half, and he did some good things in the second half, even though his numbers were definitely more inconsistent than he and the Braves would like them to be. But I'm just saying, no matter who wins that 5th spot, whether it's Bryce Elder, whether it's Ronaldo Lopez, I think because the Braves had to use 16 starters last year, they're definitely going to use Bryce Elder and Ronaldo Lopez in a myriad of roles probably. But I just don't want people to write off Bryce Elder just because he had an up and down roller coaster second half after pretty much, like I said, saving our rotation in the first half and stabilizing it, that we could go on a big time run. So I wanted to make sure there's appreciation there for Bryce Elder and what he has done for the Braves in his short time, and I think he's going to continue to develop and continue to get better, because that's all that the Braves pitchers and players try to do every single time they suit up, and that's not going to change for Bryce Elder. And obviously, we all get enamored by the radar gun and stuff, as we should, but don't forget the crafty guys. You need different looks and different velocities in your rotation so that other teams, when they face you, don't fall into a pattern. And I also think that is something that Bryce Elder brings as well. And he's been very, very good at working through a lot of jams. Obviously, you don't want to get into a lot of jams, but Bryce Elder was a Houdini and a ground ball machine when he needed them most last year. So there's just a lot of things to like about Bryce Elder. And obviously, if we keep him down or he doesn't make the roster, we get an extra year of control, which is something to always think about. But the Braves typically don't worry about that. If you earn the spot, you get the spot. But I think even though we trimmed some of the depth of our roster this season, this offseason with Michael Soroka, Kyle Wright, and many others, I think the depth and the importance of Bryce Elder is still as high as ever, and I wanted to give him some flowers despite some negativity and some maybe questioning Bryce Elder and what he can do and has done for this team. So I wanted to make sure I said that. But as always, go Braves, champions forever. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Helps out a lot. Thanks, guys.